at the Rhodes Forum, we've been talking about the future of globalization and the importance of having dialogue and cooperation between countries. So, after the two-day events and all those discussions, what do you think about the future of globalization? Where does the future lie?
I think at the moment we're facing some back clashes of the globalization. Okay? Election of Donald Trump, the Brexit, and also various kinds of political challenges, populist movements in Europe. Uh, make a lot of people pessimistic about the future of the globalization. Uh, but I think the mega trend of globalization probably will not change because this is a result of technological revolution. Uh, this is a result of our desire to get to know other parts of the world. This is a result of uh, the need to address various kinds of global challenges on the part of the all countries concerned. So globalization probably would proceed despite the setbacks, okay, in the long run. But of course, we need to address the concerns of the people about globalization. I think one of the most important problems or challenges that we face about globalization is how to redistribute the benefits of globalization more evenly. Okay. At the moment, most countries have benefited from globalization, but the problem is not all people have benefited uh, from globalization uh, in a fair way. Okay. So a lot of people have been excluded from the benefits of globalization, so they are frustrated and angry about it. So probably some kind of adjustment has to be made to make sure that more people will receive the benefits of globalization. Okay. The US-led globalization emphasizes on efficiency, fairness, uh, and rule of law and all those kinds of things. They are good. But the problem is there is a problem that they haven't given sufficient attention. That is something related to equality. Okay. Uh, if we can more effectively tackle with the question of equality, then probably the globalization will receive more support from the people throughout the world. Okay.
For those people who lose out from the globalization process, some are small companies. When they're facing competition from the large corporates, they feel the pressure. And of course, they're feeling the pinch. That's why they're not happy. So, how do we ensure, what governance can we put in place to ensure that SMEs will also benefit from this globalization process?
Well, this is a problem that we are facing. That is, the mega multilateral companies, multinational companies, are, you know, developing at the expense of many medium and small-sized companies. I think what the government can do is to make sure that the multinational corporations do not monopolize, and at the same time try to encourage, provide policy incentives for the small and medium-sized companies to have room to develop. After all, the existence of small and medium-sized businesses provide the necessary competition uh, and also the source of you know more effective, more dynamic development.
I agree. I think the smaller shops and smaller businesses give more varieties to our lives and society, isn't it? So now, when we're talking about a bigger picture of our the world, we can't avoid topics such as the Korean Peninsula new flashbacks. So we can't avoid the topics of Korean Peninsula tension. So what is your, can you give us an assessment of the Korean Peninsula issue, and how close are we to a real crisis, let's say?
I think the Korean nuclear problem has developed to a new level, okay, in which crisis may occur. Uh, the chance for crisis to occur has increased dramatically. The North Korea has decided to persist in its efforts to develop nuclear weapons, and also the intermediate and long-range missiles. So it's only a matter of time if they continue to do this. They would acquire the capability of launching a nuclear warhead that can reach the US. And that created a situation in which the US may use military means to attack North Korea. And also, at the moment, the international society has responded with tougher and tougher rounds of sanctions against North Korea. And under the weight of the sanctions, crisis may also occur in North Korea. So we are facing a situation in which crises are more likely to occur in North Korea. I think we should face this kind of situation and try to think of ways of addressing it. Okay. One of the ways is for China and the US and other countries like South Korea, maybe Japan, maybe Russia. We should sit down and talk about how we should deal with a crisis if it ever occurs beforehand, before the crisis occurs. Otherwise, we may face another dangerous situation, that is, every country respond to the crisis according to its own contingency plan, and then we end up into a crisis, a military confrontation by accident between ourselves. So I think the North Korean nuclear issue is becoming more urgent in that kind of situation.